If you've been working on your own for a while and you've never delegated before, it might be a little bit difficult for you to trust others with your projects, even if you know that you need to start delegating. So what ends up happening is that we think that it's normal to struggle and we can do it all ourselves, and at least we know that it's going to be done well and on time. But is it really benefiting your business? Hey, I'm Chris, director of KVM Interior Design, an online firm that supports interior designers worldwide with their workload. By outsourcing to us, these designers can free up some of their time to focus on the most important tasks on the design side. They can focus on working on the strategy side of their business to grow and scale their business. They can free up time for their family and overall create a more balanced and sustainable business. So delegating obviously is very important to me. I believe that if you don't delegate, you can't really create a profitable and sustainable business, because you can only grow to a certain level, you can only work a certain number of hours, and if you want to create a lifestyle that you dream of, create the business that you dream of, then you're going to have to start trusting others with your tasks. And today I want to talk to you a little bit more about this issue that I'm finding in a lot of designers I'm talking to. And it's kind of going from working alone, so being, in the seat of solopreneur, to being a business owner, a CEO, someone who only work on the most important tasks in a business and then delegate the rest. And even though designers know that they need to start delegating because they're on the brink of a burnout, the biggest problem that I see is in the mindset. If you don't work on your mindset, and that's probably, the most important aspect that I want to talk about today, sorry about my dog, the mindset work has to be done all the time. It's not something, oh, I need to delegate, I'm just going to delegate. You're going to face mindset blocks at every phases. So every time you pass one block, you move forward, you move past this block, you're going to have other blocks, because growth happens when you feel uncomfortable, right? So you're always going to have your mind telling you, oh, no, I don't feel comfortable with this. So it's very important that throughout your life and business, you work on your mindset. I have seen that from personal experience, because after maybe 6 months in business, I was trying to make money. I was maybe at 3-4K per month, and I was just staying there. I was really tired. I wasn't going out much, and I didn't know how to make more money. And then I met who is now my finance mentor, Miriam. I talk a lot about her on social media. And I started working on my mindset with her, and this, with a proper strategy, with 6-month goals and focusing on what was going to take me closer to my goals, really helped. And I saw that when I started delegating, which when we have, a common mindset block is, I don't want to spend money. I don't have money to spend on other people, so I should keep doing it myself. When I stopped saying spending and I started saying investing in others to help me be a better CEO, then I started seeing the results. The return on investment was absolutely fantastic. In just under 3 months, I started making 10K per month. But there are a few other things that I want to touch on today. If you are a business owner, you're an interior designer trying to start delegating, but you're finding it very difficult, I think it's important that you start slowly, and I want to give you a few steps to watch out for if you want to start delegating. The important thing to realize about delegating is that, contrary to what most people think, people who are not managers yet, they think that you're teaching people what they're supposed to do because you know how to do it all, which is completely untrue. Yes, you have to train people to understand your business, what your expectations are, what results you're looking for, but you are hiring experts in your field, experts that you are not in that field, because we can all agree that we all have a zone of genius. And then as a business owner, there are a lot of things that you won't know how to do or how to do well. And that's why you are bringing in experts, because they will elevate your business. They will elevate the quality of the work that you're going to produce. They're going to teach you how to be a better manager, a better CEO, and they are effectively going to bring a lot of results to your business. And that's why you're going to start making more while working smarter and not harder. So for example, every time I hire people, I make sure that they know more about the subject than I do, because otherwise I don't need them. So make sure that when you hire people, they truly bring something to the table. And obviously, as a CEO, you should only be doing what I would say about 20% of what happens in your business, because you need enough time for planning and strategy, thinking about how you're going to bring clients on a regular basis so that you can make enough money and keep making more and more money, and also have more free time so that you can stay creative and inspired and be a better designer as a result. Let's go through the 5 points that I want to mention today. So the first one, I already mentioned it, it's the mindset work. You need to do mindset work all the time. It's assessing what is blocking you, what is blocking your progress, and trying to move past them. Work out how you can work past those blocks to grow. Then the second thing is that you need to know your number. You need to, if you're not going to do it yourself, just like me, I have someone who can review everything that is happening on a financial level, and that means looking at our expenses, at our sales, working out a strategy based on my goals. And if you don't know your numbers, it's going to be very difficult for you to set goals, and you're always going to assume that you can't afford this or that. So before I had a finance mentor, once again, I always assumed that I could not afford to delegate. And she clearly told me, Chris, your margin definitely allows you to delegate, and actually you should, because if you delegate, you will make X times what you're making now. And by showing me the numbers, I truly believed that yes, I need to delegate, and actually I'm going to make more money. Even if technically I'm spending for people, the return on investment is going to be more important, way more important actually. So know your numbers. The third thing is that you need to be clear on the what, when, why, and how. Being clear on why you need this person right now to help you reach your goals. What are the expectations? Because if you are not clear about what you're looking for, there's a big chance that this person is also not going to know what you're looking for, and you're going to feel disappointed because you're going to think that what this person is doing for you doesn't match what you want, but you don't really know what you want, and you haven't communicated clearly what it is that you want. Once you are clear about who and what you're looking for, you can start looking for someone who matches what you need. And then if you find someone who sounds like, they could help you move the needle forward in your business, you should start doing a trial. So when designers come to me, I always tell them to start small, because remember, I know my prospect clients have mindset blocks. They've never delegated before. So I know that it's not easy. It's not like one day you wake up and you just delegate everything and it's easy peasy. It's not the way that it works. So it's very important to start small. And I always also tell them, don't give us a project that has an immediate deadline, because you're going to feel more stressed. You're going to be scared that the work doesn't match your expectations, that we send it back too late. So if you have a project to send us that's maybe 2 weeks from now, you know that you will still have time to redo it yourself if you're not happy with the work. And even though it has never happened with us, I want to make sure that our clients are comfortable with delegating and they do not feel more stressed about the delegating process, because we're trying to make them less overwhelmed. So I always say start small, just send us a floor plan, maybe something that you feel comfortable delegating, and then start adding a little bit more every time. If you're happy, you're gonna feel more and more confident to delegate bigger projects, and that's how you start delegating. Number 5 is that you're gonna need to start to learn how to be a manager. Let the person you're delegating to do their work and not micromanage everything that they're doing. And then if you have feedback, give constructive feedback, be patient, explain why it's not done the way that you wanted it to be and how to fix it, and let them fix it. What happened at the beginning when I was delegating is that I used to say, don't worry about it, I'm gonna do it. And what happened? I spent time redoing it, and the designer did not learn anything because I was redoing it for her. So the next time she would do the same mistake. So with experience, I started becoming a better manager, and now I teach them why it's wrong and how to fix it. So it's a little bit difficult at first because you were never a manager, right? You only work by yourself. And that's how you start delegating. You start slowly and you learn as you're doing it. So I hope this was helpful. The next video that I want to do, I want to talk a little bit more about how I approach this entire process of finding the right people for my business. And it's absolutely worth it. When you do find the right people to support you in your business, the results are tremendous. And yeah, I will be discussing that in another video. If you liked it, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more tips to help you be a better CEO, scale your interior design business, and delegate more efficiently. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.